Hi guys, welcome to the 20th episode in our playthrough as Egypt and Imperator Rome. If you remember last episode, it was split into three kind of parts. With our war with Fergie, you can see a lot of our troops are still inside. That's why that exiled army has appeared. And so there's one thing I wanted to talk about before we, move all the armies back, is that the financial situation between us, which is pretty good, 11.5. You can see that now it's actually going in the negative, probably because some of our troops are kind of coming back. You can see that we're going down. We still need 22,000 troops. You look at that, and then you take a look at Mara, and you can see that they're going at plus 51. And we do have more land than them by approximately 11 territories. And so they have 113 taxes, 32 commerce, and 7 tributes. And we have 107 taxes, 43 commerce, and 2 in tribute. So we're just about the same in terms of how much we make. But, and as well as army, they're only spending 3 more for their army, which is a bit bigger than ours. But they don't have any men to regenerate like we do. And their fleet maintenance is 18, same as ours, even though our fleet is way smaller. I know what's going on there, and then you can see fort maintenance and wages. And so if you look at our fort maintenance and wages, you see we're paying 61 in fort maintenance and 25 in, or 61 in wages, and 25 in fort maintenance. And so where are we getting all these forts from? You see that they're just about all down here, because this is the land that we took from Phrygia, and as you can see, that it just kept all of its forts. So we're going to be wanting to remove some of these forts, considering that this is a way too high density for these forts, unless, literally every single country in the game invaded this one spot. So you can see over here, Mara, as well as probably some other nations, if I can unselect it like that. See that they only have a couple forts, none in this area. As well as Seleucid Empire, which is not too great for them, actually, because that did allow us to take a lot of this land. But this land is not really land that people are probably going to sail over and take, so we're going to remove some of these forts. It's pretty easy to do that. You just go over to the build and then just hit that X next to whatever you want to remove, in this case being fortresses. And so it looks like there were 2 on this tile, which is definitely not helping. And so we're just going to remove a lot of these fortresses. They are really the only buildings in all of these places. We'll leave some, like this one. This one will remove, but we will leave some, we'll leave, this one right here, because we don't want this entire area to be completely undefended, but adjacent ports. Actually, we'll leave that coastal one and take rid of this one and leave that one as well. And so that should definitely help our economy. Now we're going to plus 4 more than we were before, as well as there is a pretty high density of forts over here in this region, or our capital region. And so you might want to maybe remove some. Potentially we can just remove it off. Looks like they are all ports, so they can all use those forts. And then we'll remove a fort right here, as well as maybe some more forts around here, like these ones, because we really don't need them to be taking up all of our money. As well as these ones, we've never had an invasion down here. Although, look, never mind, those are not in our country. Thought they were for a sec, but they aren't. So up here, you see that we're still maybe a bit overloaded in terms of forts. But that should be a lot better. You can see that now our economy is in the positive, although we are still paying, or we still do need 22,000 more men, which will definitely turn it into the negative. And so we can just unpause here. These armies should automatically go back. Well, actually, since there is a little slave revolt happening right here, yes, we'll order them to there in case they lose some morale, because that's sometimes what happens after wars, once they finally go back into their home territory. And so we are going to be wanting to, looks like that might be a good decision to take, declare more of these guys, because that'll kind of give us the middle ground here, and a bigger front in both the Seleucid Empire as well as Phrygia. And we might actually need that land as well. We don't, but it'll be helpful there. And we might want to do that, although Phrygian Revolt is still relatively strong, although we can definitely beat them. See, we'll just start fabricating claim right there. Fabricate claim, and then we'll tell some troops to get over down here instead of going all the way up there, although since these troops are exiled, that is why they're able to go wherever they want. They just can't fight anything. So that's the one time you don't need military access, is when you have exiled troops. Like, for example, these guys, since they're still in a country, not in my country, they can literally go anywhere they want. We can tell them to go all the way up here. We can make them go literally anywhere on the entire map. Yeah, we can make them go literally all the way up here to Sunya. So you can make them go anywhere. Although, actually, since they are passing through our territory, that would probably remove that exiled army, and they would just get stuck up there. And so we'll have these guys all go over here, and we'll actually, because there is still a friggin' revolt right here, so we'll kind of have regenerate in this area, and we'll tell these guys to go over there. And we might as well have these guys reinforce us, because there's not really any reason not to. You can see that, yep, we did lose half of our morale. We really don't want to lose that fort, just because we're regenerating morale. We'll let it go once more, and then we'll attack, because we really don't want to be laying siege to that fort. And since they are a revolt, it's really just super easy, because these are all trained soldiers, as I mentioned last episode. But looks like we did lose some. And so we can get our navy. You can put them on destroy pirates. So it's a good pastime for your navy. If it's a large navy and there's not really any pirates that have 87 ships, otherwise that'd be a really big problem. And so, looks like some Bembean revolt over here, and we'll come back once the claim is fabricated or something else has happened. Before that claim is fabricated, we are going to go and select this matter of Syria, because this is mostly that land that we did take from the Seleucid Empire. You can see we did actually take a lot, considering that this did not belong to us before. Or maybe that's just a thing that we already had. So we do control most of it, except for this one little city-state thing that we probably have a truce with. Or maybe not. This could potentially be a way that we can kind of get around that. Actually, that is a little go around there. Fabricated claim on you, because it looks like we were not at war with them when we declare war on Phrygia. So if we declare war on them, we'll get war with Phrygia, and it looks like that Seleucid Phrygian revolt just finished. Not much time did pass by, only in pause for maybe a month. So that is good, I guess you could say. They do only still have 34 cohorts, and it does make it a bit easier to declare war on. Looks like someone's gonna have to join, and we might as well that person, because they're already a general, so they have a job already. And so you can lose some loyalty, and because she has a lot. And so with Phrygia, you can see they do still have 34 cohorts and 94 ships. They did get some back, it looks like. And so we're going to be wanting to declare war on them. They are completely just dead on manpower, as are we. We do still need 3,000, but they're not coming to us for some reason. And so we can not recruit. Looks like we need a governor. I accidentally minimized that tab there. And so you guys seem to be slacking. We'll have this navy stop right here, and then these guys can just get on the navy or the move there. And so we are just going to declare war on Phrygia, because that is definitely what we want to be doing, because then we can have a truce run out later, because we'll definitely conquer this little bit of land right there. And so we'll send this navy up there, because we do need a lot of troops to kind of have the assault in this area. And we can get so we can split one of these armies in half. So you can see, we'll split this one in half and send these guys down here, because we do need to deal with them, because they could potentially capture some land, which would be really annoying. Fortunately, once again, the clip was just a bit too long, so we are going to stop it here. And then what we're going to do is just split this episode into 3 parts, because you can see this little surprise by the Seleucid Empire that you'll find out about if you watch the later parts. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.